go.
If your heart is your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon the stars, dreamers down.
Hey guys, today I'm making a video of frequently asked questions that I get a lot about the Disney College program. These are some questions that I gathered up like while I was in Disney and questions that people ask me now that I'm home. So the first question is, what is the Disney College program? Disney College program is basically an internship. You take a semester off of school and you go work for Disney. There's a bunch of different roles that you can have. Some are attractions, food and beverage, you can lifeguard at like the resorts and stuff, character attendant, and that's just some, like there's way more. You go, you work, you earn money, it gives you great people skills, and you also get to learn like a lot about yourself, and it's kind of just a foot in the door with Disney if you plan on like working with them in the future. So another question I get asked a lot is, what is the difference between each apartment? Because there's 4 different apartment complexes that you can choose from. You can do Vista Way, which is where I lived, Patterson, Chatham, and the Common. The prices don't really vary that much. Like Vista Way is the cheapest, but it's literally by like a few dollars. It's nothing crazy. So that doesn't really matter, but it's kind of just your preference. Like you could look up videos on YouTube and see different apartment tours. I have a Vista Way one up on my channel if you want to look. They're pretty much all the same. I mean, you don't really spend that much time in your apartment, to be honest. Like you sleep there and that's it. Like the rest of the time you're working and you're having fun in the parks. Like you're never really at your apartment. So it really doesn't matter. The price difference is just a teeny bit, and it's just kind of your preference. Vista Way is like across the street from the other 3, if that makes a difference to you. Okay. Another question. How are the buses, and are they really as awful as everyone says they are? Because I know when I was first applying and I was on that Facebook page, everyone was saying, oh my god, the buses are awful. You have to bring a car. You have to. No. I didn't bring a car. It wasn't possible for me to bring my car. I live so far away in New York from Florida. It was just not doable for me to bring my car. I literally didn't have one bad experience with the buses. You get a bus schedule. They were always on time for me. They come pretty frequently. The one thing that I'll say is, if you plan on using the buses, the best complex to live at is Vista Way, because that's the main bus stop. So it just makes your life way easier if you live at Vista and you're taking the buses. So that's my opinion on the buses. I didn't think they were bad at all. Gets you to and from work. I didn't have a problem with it. Another question, how often do you work? It's really honestly different. Like it depends on your location and your role. I was quick service food and beverage, and I worked at Hollywood Studios. So the first half of my program I worked at Studio Catering Company, which was a quick service restaurant that was only open from noon to 6. So my hours didn't change. Like I never got out of work later than 6 o'clock. But then the second half of my program I worked at Sunset Boulevard, and Sunset Boulevard is open till park close. So then I was working like way longer shifts and was getting out at like midnight or 2 a.m. and the shifts were way longer. How did I find my roommates? I found my roommates on the Facebook page. I definitely recommend going on the Facebook page and like getting to know people and finding your roommates, because people do the roommate surveys, which are really helpful because you can see like if they're kind of similar to you or if you think that you wouldn't be best with them. And you know, that's how I found Jody. Me and Jody were the first to talk. She was the first one I talked to on the Facebook page, and we became roommates and we're best friends now. So I definitely recommend going on the Facebook page and just talking to different people, like seeing if you guys have similar schedules and like if you are a morning person or if you're a night person and stuff like that. Okay, roles. There's many different roles. You can look a list up online. Mine was quick service food and beverage. My experience with quick service food and beverage was honestly not bad at all. Like, it was a job. I didn't have any problem with it. I loved it. It's really what you make of it. Always having a positive attitude when you go into work and saying to yourself, like, this is gonna be a great day, like, I'm gonna make some magic. My last few weeks, every single day when I went into work, I asked my manager for stickers. You can get like rolls and rolls of stickers with just all different characters on it, and you would be so surprised at how happy a little kid will get if you give them a sticker. It's great. Every time I was outside, if I was bussing or doing garbage, I would, oh, do you want a sticker? Like, who's your favorite character? And I could see if I had that one in my pocket. Like, it just, the littlest things make people so happy, and that just sparks so many conversations. So just the littlest things will make your job amazing. So I definitely recommend going into your job, whatever it is, with a positive attitude, and you'll love the outcome, I promise. Another question was, can you request days off? You can request days off. It's not promised that they're gonna get accepted, but you can request off any days that you want, and in a few days you'll be notified if it got accepted or denied. I know one of my friends while I was down there requested like a whole week off, and she got the whole week to go visit her family. So it just depends like how early you put the request in and all that stuff. Another question is, do you receive college credit? Some colleges do grant you college credit, but others don't. So mine did. It offered 6 credits, but not towards my major. So it didn't really make sense for me, but I just kind of did this more for the experience. I didn't really do it for the credit. Some colleges do offer credit and some don't. So it just depends. Talk to your counselors, talk to your schools, and just see what's up. It's more for the experience though. It's really not for credit. If I got negative credit for it, I would still do the program. Once I got home, back to New York, everyone would ask me what my favorite park was and if I got sick of the parks. No, you do not get sick of the parks. Trust me, it just gets better and better as your program goes on. My favorite park has to be Hollywood Studios. I feel like, okay, Magic Kingdom is just like always good. Like it's always up there as like the best park ever. But during my program, I just became so close to Hollywood Studios. I worked there and it became my favorite park by far. I like it because they have the best roller coasters. They have Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror, which are my favorite rides at Disney. Everybody there is so nice. I got to know like a bunch of people that work there, even outside of food and beverage. So that's gotta be my favorite park. So what are some fun things to do not Disney related? So things around Florida, I guess. My friends and I went parasailing at Daytona Beach. That was really fun. Where else did I go? I don't remember. Definitely explore Orlando. There's so many things you could do. Just like look stuff up, go on some adventures. You won't regret it. That was it for the questions. If you guys have any more questions that you want me to answer, put them in the comments below, and when Jody comes in December, we're gonna do another FAQ with all different questions.